Okay, got an EM machine here. It's a Gottlieb Sky Jump Playfield. I actually got lucky and actually found a Playfield for sale. I'll show you the original Playfield, which will probably be my first real restoration attempt. Let's try a little triage on this machine. Turn power on. I'm going to hit the reset button, start button. Okay, ball kicks out. You can see a lot of the lights are working all right. That's the 1000 on the rollover, and 1000 chime is not working. Let's try the slingshot. So that's 10 point. 10 point chime isn't working. Let's try this rollover here, which is 100. 100 chime works. Okay, so let's clear out the rollovers. The 4 switch isn't clearing out. Looks like all but number 4 of the rollovers are working. Got some burned out lights here. Here is the 10x target that advances when the center pop bumper goes. So that's working. A couple lights look like they might be out. Well, let's see. Number 5 is 500 when lit times 10, so that should be 5,000. That works. Let's try this. 10 times of 50, since it's not lit, should be a 500. That was 5,000, so actually I think that's lit. Yeah, that one's lit. Let's go to number 4. This one should be 50 times 10 is 500. Yep. So the multiplier is working okay. It looks like this is working okay. I know this pop bumper is missing. The coil is missing, so I'll have to do that. I'm going to strip everything, clean it, put in some new Mylar pop bumper shields. So generally, machine's in pretty good shape. It's just some light bulbs. Looks like maybe one relay set of contacts. Chimes. The knocker doesn't work, so I don't know if it's a bad coil or bad connection or bad dirty relay connection. Not too shabby. Then I'll show you the original Playfield, which should be my next restoration project. Also, the backglass on this one, let me switch the camera. So the backglass, not in too bad a shape. This will be my first backglass touch-up. You can see the helmet is supposed to be white and an orange stripe. That's worn out. The orange is gone on this helmet a little bit. The plane has some missing, and then the guy is missing white and orange. And then, of course, up on the top, the letters are missing white and orange. It looks to me like if I get white and orange, and I'm going to try experimenting with some translucent paint. There are some materials out there that I think might let me brush it on and have a decent looking backglass. That'll be part of this. And I'll show you the Playfield now, the original Playfield. So here's the original Playfield. And the lighting is not the best here, but you can see a lot of wear on the yellow in front of the drop targets here. And then the blue is really gone. Yeah, here's a better picture of the original Playfield. A lot of wear, a lot of missing paint. So this is actually a pretty good candidate, I think, for restoration, where I will figure out how to fill in the wear, paint, repaint, and then clear coat. I'll see if I can zoom in a little bit to show some of that wear. There's some of the worst. It looks like some planking, some paint missing. So we'll see what I can do. Okay, here's the relay bank for the rollovers. I'm just going to hit a few of them and watch what happens. Here's number 7. And down here at the end, it went. I bet this is number 6 here. Yeah. Here's number 5 here. Here's number 4, the next one. You hear it click, but the relay is not going. So let's check the rest of them. Number 3 should be here. Yeah. 2 here. 1 here. So number 4 is not going. The question is it a connection to the relay? Is it the relay itself? I'll take this whole bank off and take a look at it. Okay, so I took off the relay bank, and I'm just going to simulate behavior as if the machine was on by activating these relays. Watch the switch banks up here as the relays go. So here's number 7, number 6. I'm just pushing on this plate. 5, 4, nothing. 3, 2, 1. And I don't know if you can tell on video here. See if I can get... Yeah, I don't think I can show it. But what happens, there's a little, like a pawl or a metal plate or something in there for number 4 that mechanically is sticking out. It's out of alignment. The other ones, the plate is behind a little knot, little piece hanging down, a little piece of metal. This one looks just like a mechanical misalignment. I checked the relay. It's got 1.9 ohms, just like all the rest. I think it's just a mechanical thing. I'll see if I can slide it into place. Might be an easy fix. I took the chime assembly apart on the Sky Jump, and this is how it sits in the machine, and the screws hold it to the cabinet. And then the coils are in here like this, and there are just 4 screws that hold it on, and the coils pop up and hit the metal plates, which make the chimes. So I ohmed out these coils, and they all test okay, but as you can see, the coil sleeves are really brown and gummed up, and here's what one of the old ones look like. So I've got some new coil sleeves, and I think it's this is all it really needs because the coils seem to be okay. So I'll try replacing those and see if that takes care of it. Okay, so working on the next problem on this Sky Jump. I'm on ball 5 right now. This happens every game. I play ball 5. It drains. Game's over, but it still kicks the ball out. And the game's done. So why is it kicking that ball out after ball 5? So talk about overthinking it. I was down looking at relays and wires. Turns out I did a little research on why a ball kicks out after the last ball, and turns out it's the ball count unit was one of the possible causes, and did a little research and ended up just ohming this out, and I wasn't getting good contact on these switches as this went across those various switches. So works great now. I cleaned them with alcohol, put some lube gel on it, and it's working great. This replacement Playfield was missing one of the pop-upper coils, but when I have the old Playfield, I can move the coil over. I've got to take the pop-uppers off the top and do some work on the top surface. So that's pretty easy. I've shown it before. You just take off these locking nuts right here, and then there are 2 wires for the light inside the pop bumper. You got to unsolder those, and then everything on top will just come right off. And then after I clean off the whole surface, I'll rebuild the top parts. Probably take a look at this as far as springs and mechanisms, see if anything needs work. Put it back together. There's a shortcut for cleaning lines and plastics. Yeah, this one's a lot cleaner than this one. I haven't done this one yet. Just take an old toothbrush, get it damp with alcohol, and then just gently wipe the brush over it. Do it a couple times, and it very quickly gets the dirt out of the gap. You can see where I haven't done it, the dirt, it just comes right off. If you didn't use a brush, try to rag, it would take a lot longer.